Okay, good afternoon to everybody. Today we'll start a new part of a differential equations, partial differential equations. Okay, so first of all, what is partial differential equations? The differential equation, the differential equation differential equation is called partial differential equation or PDE. Same partial differential equation if the number of independent variable is more than 2 or more. Okay, the number of variable is 2 or more, that means more than 1, or consist of partial derivatives of highest order indicate the order of partial differential equations. Okay, the highest derivatives will indicate the order of the partial differential equation. For example, one, x into del z del x plus y into del z del y equals to z. Actually, there are two independent variables.
স্যার লেখাটা স্যার অস্পষ্ট হয়ে গেছে।
It has two independent variables. So there are two examples of partial derivatives. One is del z del x plus y del z del y equals to z. Here z is the single independent variable and x, y are two independent variables. This is why it is called partial differential equation, and it contains single derivatives, single partial derivative. This is why it is called first order equation, partial differential equation of two variables. And another example is del square z by del x square plus del square z by del x del y plus del square z by del y square equals to 0. And it is called second order partial differential equations with two variables. Okay, second order, why? Second derivatives exist, this is why. And here a single dependent variable and two independent variables, this is why it is called partial differential equations. Now, generally, the partial derivatives can be written as in the following way. We can denote this: p equals to del z del x and q equals to del z del y. and r equals to small r del square z by del x square, and s equals to del square z del x del y, and t equals to del square z del y square. So second order can be written as RST, and first single derivatives with respect to x and y can be written as p and q respectively. So a partial differential equation can be formed by eliminating the arbitrary constants or arbitrary function from a relation between the variables. Okay, we can form, we can eliminating, just by eliminating eliminating arbitrary function or constants, we can form partial differential equations. Okay, suppose this is the partial differential if capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q equals to r. This is the partial differential equations of a standard form. Okay, now one example how to form partial differential equation. Okay, eliminate the constant a and b from this. Just there are dependent variables z and independent variable what, x and y. Okay, so this is the function with two variables. Now differentiating partially with respect to x and y respectively, we can write just partial differentiation del z del x what will be, and this will contain remain constant because partial differentiation. So x plus a equals to what will be, differentiation what will be 1. Okay, so 1 into y plus b, this is equation number 2, and partial differentiation of z with respect to y what will be, q equals to what will be, y plus as del z del y equals to q small q, this is the notation, and equals to what will be, x plus a, this is equation number 3. Now just here we can put here pq equals to what, z, and this is the partial differential equation, very simple. Okay, just putting the value of p and q. Similarly, another example, x square plus b square plus z square equals to 1. How to form partial differential equation from this? First of all, differentiating with respect to x and y respectively partially. So differentiation of x what, twice x, and differentiation of this will be 0, but z square differentiation what, twice z, because z is the dependent variable. Okay, because z depends on x and y, so twice z and del z del x with respect to x we get. So del z del x equals to what will be, minus x by z equals to, this equals to p notation, p equals to minus x by z. Similarly, taking partial differentiation of this with respect to y, what will be, this will be 0, and this will be t twice by, and z square will be twice z del y equals to 0. Similarly, del z del y equals to minus by by z, which is q equals to minus by by z. So just putting the value of p and q, we get this, the required differential equation. So the first order partial differential equation. The differential equation is called partial differential equation if the number of independent variable is more than 1 or 2 or more, or consist of partial derivatives. The derivatives of highest order indicate the order of partial differential equations. For example, 1, x del z del x plus y del z del y equals to z, and it is first order partial differential equation with two variables, because z is the dependent variable and x or y depend on z. That means x and y are two independent variables. This is why it is called first order partial differential equations with two variables. Now second example, this is the del square z by del x square plus del square z by del y plus del square z by del y square equals to 0. It is called second order partial differential equation of two variables, because this differential equation consists of partial second order partial derivatives. Okay, here z is the dependent variable and x or y are independent variables. So remember this is the first order and this is the second order partial differential equations. Now we'll try to how to form partial differential equations. We'll try to form partial differential equations. Okay. By applying method of elimination of arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions, okay, we can form partial differential equations. First example, example 1. Find partial differentiation, find partial differential equations of all sphere whose center lies on z-axis and given by the equations x square plus y square plus z minus a whole square equals to b square. A and b are constants. Now, how to form partial differential equation by eliminating constants? This is the example. We are given equation what? X square plus y square plus z minus a whole square equals to b square. This is equation number 1. Now, partial differentiating one partially with respect to x, we get, with respect to x, what will be? Twice x, and this y square will be 0, and this will be what? Twice z minus a into again differentiation of z with respect to x. This equals to what will be? B square partial differentiation, what will be? 0. So from this we can write, dividing by 2 on both sides, we get x plus z minus a into p equals to 0, because del z p equals to what? Considering del z del x, this is the parameter p. Okay, differential parameter. Again, this is the equation number 2. Again, differentiating one partially with respect to y, we get, with respect to y, this is y, x square differentiation, partial differentiation will be 0, and twice y del z plus twice z minus a, again partial differentiation of z with respect to what? Y, and b square partial differentiation with respect to y will be 0. So from here also we get what? Y dividing by 2 on both sides, z minus a. Here we can consider this as q equals to 0. Since q equals to what? del z del y. We already know about this. This is equation number 3. Now from equation 2, elimination of constant a and b. Now just eliminating the constants from equation 2. From 2 we can write what? Z minus I equals to what? Z minus I equals to, from equation 2, minus x divided by p. Okay, minus x divided by p. Okay, this is equation number what? 4. Putting the value of z minus a in equation 3. We can put the value of z minus a here. So we get y plus z minus a equals to what? Minus x divided by p into q equals to what? 0. Okay, that means we can write this, multiplying by p on both sides, we get yp minus xq equals to 0. This is the required partial differential equation, just eliminating by arbitrary constant. So this is the method how to form partial differential equation by eliminating what? Constant. Eliminating constant. How? Eliminating constant. Now we'll try to solve another problem, how to find partial differential equations by eliminating functions. Okay, now how to form the partial differential equations by eliminating arbitrary function. Suppose this is the example 2. Find the partial differential equation from z equals to f of function of x square minus y square. That means we are given z function f of what? X square minus y square. Z is the dependent variable and x or y independent variable. That means there are two independent variables. Now differentiating, this is the equation number 1. Differentiating equation 1 partially with respect to x, we get del z del x. What will be? We can denote it as a p. Okay, this can be written as first derivative x square minus y square. Again partial derivatives with respect to x, with this multiply twice x, y will be 0. So this is equation number 2. Again differentiating equation 1 partially with respect to y, we get del z del y equals to q. You must know this is the notation. F dash same x square minus y square. Again differentiation of this with respect to y, so minus twice y. Okay, this is equation number what? 3. Now we can divide equation 2 and 3. dividing equation 2 by 3. Equation 2 by 3. That means P divided by Q equals to, can be written as this divided by this, f dash x square minus y square twice x divided by first derivative, partial derivatives square minus twice y. Okay, this will be cancelled, or P divided by Q equals to what? Minus y. Therefore, Qx plus Py equals to 0. This is the partial derivative, partial differential equations by the method of elimination of arbitrary functions. Now, example 3, how to solve partial differential equation by integrating, okay, integration process. This is the second order partial differential equations because z is the dependent variable, single dependent variable, and two independent variable, x and y, the independent variables. So z depends on x and y, and subject to the conditions z x comma 0, y equals to what? 0. That means when y equals to 0, z value what? X square. When x equals to 1, z value what? Cos y. Then using these boundary conditions, we can solve these partial differential equations easily. Now we have solution. We have del square z by del x del y equals to x square y. This is the equation number 1. Now integrating with respect to x, integrating with respect to x, this can be written as del z del y. Okay, with respect to x, this is why del x will be removed. This equals to x square differentiation what? Integration what? X cube by 3. Okay, x cube by y treated as constant, plus an integral constant will be what? F of y, because y are the constant here. Again integrating 1 with respect to y. With respect to y, this can be written as del z del x. Okay, y will be removed, and it will be x square y square divided by 2, and constant will be what? Function of x only. Okay, function of x. So sorry, we can integrating this. This is equation number 2. Integrating 2. Okay, if we want to integrate with respect to y, then it become what? Z. So here we get x cube by 3, and y integration what will be? Y square by 2, plus integration of f of y with respect to y, plus integral constant will be what? Because with respect to y, so constant will be what? Function f of x. So from here we can write z equals to 1 by 6 x cube y square, plus this integration will give a value like this, function of y plus f of x. This will be the solution of this partial differential equation. Now using condition 1, using condition 1, using condition z x comma 0 equals to what? X square. So putting z equals to x square, putting z equals to x square, putting z equals to x square and y equals to what? Because z is the function of x and y. So y here y equals to what? And y equals to 0 in the solution. In equation 3, that means this is the solution of this partial differential equations. So we get what? Z equals to x square and y equals to 0. So this will become 0 plus f of y to what will be 0 and f of x what will be? F of x, sorry, this will become, this is the again integration, so this f of x will become another function z of x. So this will be z of x. So z of x equals to what? Z of x equals to x square minus f of 0. Now putting the value of z of x in equation 3, z equals to what will be? 1 by 6 x cube y square plus f of y plus x square minus f of 0. Okay, now again using second condition, from second condition z x equals to 1, then cos y. If z equals to 1, x equals to 1, then it will become cos y. And x equals to 1. So if x equals to 1 and z equals to cos y. So if this is equation number what? 4. Then from 4, just putting x equals to 1 and z equals to what? Cos y. Cos y equals to 1 by 6 y square. 1 by 6 y square plus f of y plus x square means what? 1 square minus f of 0. So from here we can find f of y equals to what will be? Cos y minus 1 by 6 y minus 1 by 6 y square minus 1 minus f of 0. Sorry, this will be plus alternating f of 0. Now putting the value of f of y in 4. input, just substituting the value of f of y. Value of f of y, what will be? Z equals to 1 by 6 x cube y square. Value of f of y will be this, cos y minus 1 by 6 y square minus 1 plus f of 0 plus x square minus f of 0. So f of 0 and f of 0 will be cancelled. Okay. So we can find the general solution, x cube y square plus cos y minus 1 by 6 y square minus 1 plus x square. This is the required solution of the given partial differential equation. So for solving this differential equation, second order partial differential equations with imposing this initial boundary conditions, we are given this, just integrating with respect to x. Okay, we get del z del y equals to x cube by 3. F of y will be, because y is constant, so the integrating constant will be f of y. Similarly, integrating this equation with respect to y, integrating equation 2 with respect to y, what will be? Z equals to y square by 2, and this is again integration with respect to y, but the integral constant will be what? X function. Remember it, because partial differential partially we are taking integration on partial derivatives. So using the condition, if z equals to, z is the function of xy, but here y equals to 0. Okay, y equals to 0. So if z equals to x square, then y equals to what will be? 0. Now imposing this condition, the solution, this is the particular solution. So of this partial differential equation, now using this condition, we can write z equals to what will be? X square, and y equals to 0. This is why this whole becomes 0, and f of 0 and z of x. So z of x equals to what? This. Putting the value of z of x in equation 3, we get z equals to this one. Just putting the value of zx. Again imposing the second condition, here x equals to 1 and y equals to y. If x equals to 1 and z equals to what? Cos y. So if x equals to 1, z equals to cos y. Just putting in equation what? 4. So z equals to what? Cos y 1 by 6 y square, x equals to 1. This is y. F of y plus 1 square minus f of 0. So we get this. Now putting the value of f of y in equation what? 4. Okay. So f of 0 and f of 0 will be cancelled. Then this is the required solution of the partial differential equation. So now we will discuss another method for how to solve partial differential equation. This is the Lagrange method for solving partial differential equations. And if we have to arrange the differential equation like this: capital P small p plus capital Q small q equals to capital R. Here P equals to what? You must know P equals to del z del x. Okay, and small q equals to what? Del z del y. And here capital P, capital Q, capital R will be function of x or function of y or any constant. Okay, so these types, how to solve these types of differential equations. This is the working rule. First of all, we have to arrange in this way: dx divided by p, capital P, dy divided by capital Q equals to dz divided by capital R, where p and q are may be constant, may be function of x, may be function of y. Then solving auxiliary equation, u equals to c1 and b equals to c2. Okay, this is the parameter u and b. And thirdly, we have to form function of ub equals to 0, or function or u can be represented as the function of b. Then this will be the solution of these types of partial differential equation. Okay, now we'll try to solve example by using this method, that means Lagrange method. So how to solve? Suppose example, example 1 for this. Suppose we have to find the solve the partial differential equations yq minus xp equals to z. Here p equals to what? Del z del x, and q equals to what? Del z del y. Okay. So how to solve these types of problem? We can compare with this. Okay. Here the auxiliary equations are solution. Given equation will be yq minus xp equals to z. This is equation number 1. Now we will form an auxiliary equation. Okay. Here the auxiliary equations are the auxiliary equations are dx divided by what? Dx divided by what will be? P. P means what? Coefficient of this P minus x. Okay. And dy equals to what will be? Coefficient of q y. And dz divided by what will be? Right hand side. Okay. Understand everybody? Dx divided by what will be? Coefficient of P. Dy divided by what will be? Coefficient of q. Comparing with this. And dz divided by what will be? Right hand side. Only z. Right hand side here. Only z. Now integrating all, taking integration, what will be? 1 by x formula what? Log x. Okay. Equals to what? Log y. Equals to what? Log z. Just integrating all side. Okay. With respect to x first term, with respect to y second term, and with respect to z in third term. So this is the equation number 2. Now from first and second part, what will be? Minus log x equals to log y. This can be written as log x to the power minus 1 equals to log y. So log will be cancelled. So x y equals to what will be? 1. X y equals to 1. This is equation number what? 3. Now from second and third part of 2. Now from second and third part of equation 2, log y equals to what will be? Log z. Therefore y equals to what will be? Z. Now integrating, we can introduce a constant here, log a. So here we can write xy equals to a. Integrating on both sides. Sorry, integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. This is equation number 2 from the first two part. From first and second part, okay? We get dx divided by minus x equals to what will be? Dy divided by y. Now integrating on both sides, minus log x equals to log y equals to log a. Okay. So removing log equals to what will be? Log a y. Removing log from both sides, we get what will be? You can take this as a minus. So this will become y divided by a. Okay. So x inverse equals to y divided by a. So xy equals to what will be a. This is equation number 3. Now from the second and third part of 2, dy divided by y equals to dz divided by z. Now integrating on both sides, log y equals to log z plus log b, taking another constant, integral constant. So from here we can write y equals to bz. That means y by z equals to what? B. Equation number 4. So from equation 1 and 2, so from equation 3 and 4, we can we get the solution. We get the solution like this. F of, this is the function a b. What will be? F of a equals to what? Xy, and y equals to what? Y by z equals to 0. This is the required solution by Lagrange method. So this is the method of Lagrange method for solving partial differential equations. Just we have to form an auxiliary equations, dx divided by capital P, that means coefficient of P, dy divided by coefficient of small q equals to dz divided by right hand side r. From the first and second part, of this equation number 2, we can just integrating, we get this. Here log is the integral constant. From second and third, we can write just forming f of ab. Ab means what? Constant ab. Okay, just putting a and b equal b, we can form a differential solution of the partial differential equation. Very easy. Find the general solution of partial differential equation x square del z del x plus y square del z del y. That means a small p and a small q. Okay, and this is the r, capital R. So the integral surface of the equations are generated by the integral curves of the equation. This is the auxiliary equation. Okay, so dx divided by coefficient of p, small p, and dy divided by coefficient of small q. Okay, y square, and dz divided by right hand side. Okay, this is the equation number 1. Taking first part and second part and integrating with respect to individual independent variable, we get minus 1 by x equals to minus 1 by y minus c1. So c1 equals to what? X minus y equals to xy into c1. This is the equation number 2. Okay, again from equation 1, we get, from equation 1, we can write dx minus dy equals to what? X square minus y square, because this is the ratio. So we can write this is equals to what? This ratio equals to what will be? Third part. So or dx minus dy equals to x minus y equals to dz by z. Then taking integration on both sides. Taking integration on both sides, we can write this. So dx minus dy, x plus y and x plus y will be cancelled from both sides. From both sides. Hello, hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
this
sir.
ln taking logarithm on both removing log on from both sides, we get x minus y divided by z equals to constant 2. So from equation 4, sorry, from equation 2, so xy xy c1 equals to z, because x minus y equals to xy c1. Okay, xy c1, just putting here xy c1. So we get xy c1 equals to what? Z set 2 c2, z set 2. So xy divided by z equals to c2 divided by c1. This is another constant. Okay, c3. Hence the integral curves of the equation 1 generated by the surface f of what will be first constant and second constant. First constant what? This one, and last constant is the c3. Okay, so xy by z and x minus y by z, the function of capital arbitrary surfaces also generated by z equals to xy minus f of what function? This one, f of function this, and z equals to xy function of this. So this is the actually solution of this. Now we can solve another one, x into y square plus z into p minus y into x square plus z into q equals to x square minus y square into z. Here p is the partial derivatives, okay, coefficient of partial derivatives, del z del x, and q equals to del z del y. So auxiliary equation will be dx divided by coefficient of a small p and dy divided by coefficient of a small q, and dz divided by right hand side r. So now from first two, multiplying by y and multiplying with x and adding, we get this. Okay, so this equals to dz divided by this. Now x square minus y square and x square minus y square will be cancelled. Now taking differentiation with respect to xy. Okay, so ln xy. So minus ln z, and this is the constant. So c1 equals to this. Again, from this first two, x dx plus y dy equals to what will be? Only dz. So our x square integrating on both sides, x square plus y square equals to plus twice z c2. C2 is the constant, C1 is the first constant, and C2 is the second constant. So just putting the values. Now, if we put x equals to t, y equals to minus t, and z equals to 1, substituting these values in equation 2 and 3, we get C1 equals to minus ty square, C2 equals to 2t square minus 2, solving these two, eliminating t from these two. So we get the values of C1 and C2. Hence the desired integral surface from equation 2 and 3 will be this. Okay, now how to solve the first order partial differential equation by using Lagrange method. Okay, this is the example 2. Now we can write the auxiliary. First step will be auxiliary equations. Okay, the auxiliary equations are what will be dx divided by coefficient of p, okay, equals to dy divided by coefficient of q minus dz divided by what will be right hand side, capital R. Okay, comparing with this is the Lagrange method, x into z minus twice y. Okay, this is the auxiliary equation. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now taking first and second part from equation 1. Just taking first part and second part, we can write dx divided by y square equals to dy divided by minus xy. Removing y from both sides, we can write like this. Okay, removing from both sides. Now integrating on both sides, we can write what? By cross multiplication, we can write y dy. Now this equals to, that means this equals to minus y dy. Now integrating on both sides, we can write x square by 2. This is the differential equation. This equals to minus y square by 2 plus, we can take another constant like this, c1 by 2. Okay. Now removing half from all sides, we can write x square plus y square equals to c1. Okay, this is equation number 2. Now from second and third part of equation, auxiliary equation 1, we can write dy divided by what will be minus xy equals to dz divided by what will be, removing x from both sides, we can write minus y z minus 2sy. So this can be written as by cross multiplication. By cross multiplication, we can write minus z dy minus minus plus 2y dy equals to y dz. This equals to 2y dy equals to z dy plus y dz. Now integrating on both sides, y square 2 will be cancelled. This equals to this will be yz plus z yz. This will be the another constant. Suppose this will be the c2. So from here we can write y square minus yz equals to c2. So we have the values of two constants. One is c1 and other is c2. So from 2 and 3, from 2 and 3, x square plus y square equals to what will be f of y square minus yz. This is the required solution. This is the required solution by Lagrange method. How to solve first order partial differential equations by Lagrange method. Okay, today we have learned actually what is partial differential equation and the example of partial differential equations. Then how to form partial differential equations. There are two types of formation of partial differential equation. One is eliminating arbitrary constant, and other method is eliminating arbitrary functions. Okay, we have solved these two types of problem, how to form partial differential equation. Then we have learned how to solve partial differential equation. One method is integrating method, another one is Lagrange method. Okay, so how to solve partial differential equation, especially first order, we have to use Lagrange method. This is very interesting method. We have to remember this by practicing. Okay, thanks to everybody. Bye for today. We will discuss in next class partial differential equation of second order and application of partial differential equations. Okay. In next class, we will discuss about this. Okay, till then, thank
Okay,
you.
sir.